Alright, I think it will be great for you to find out how to read that. And this node and its attributes and its value for attributes, and then value for the node itself, as well as I have one last trick in my pocket for you guys after this, where I will teach you actually how to create a multiple attributes, like for Visual Basic equals 6.0 and for Visual Basic 2 equals 7.0, let's say, like so. I will teach you how to do that as well, but for now let's go ahead and learn how to read this node and parse its values and attributes and stuff. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and click Command 1 button, because this button is to read the XML file and XML data. We have our logic that we created in a video, open XML file and read XML data. Go ahead and watch this video. It was previous video if you didn't watch it, but if you did, you already know what is going on. And let me go ahead and over here, when we're saying that our caption, the form title, let's go ahead and say XML manager dot XML manager dot XML manager, sorry about that, dot, then select single node, and then we're going to say what node, specify in a double columns, and I will say / description. Let me go ahead and open the XML file. This is our XML file, and as you can see, it has the description everywhere. Description 1, description 2, description 3, 3 descriptions. But right now let's just learn how to read description 1, and you already know by watching this video how to read the different nodes. Basically I already teach you during this video and during the other videos. Let's go ahead and read the first description. So I'm going to go ahead and put the double slashes description, and then I'm going to say dot, and I'm going to say text. Let's have a look what we have. I'll just click save button. I'm gonna go ahead and run it, and with command 1 button I'm going to open my XML and read the XML data. And what we have, English description right here. See the title of the form that we set? I set me caption, which is this form title, caption is title, equal, and English description is, in our XML, will be value of the description node. So text brought the value over here. Okay, let's go ahead and click that XML and see what XML we're pulling. That's pretty much makes sense. We should pull the whole XML of the description node, and it is the whole XML with its attributes, Visual Basic equal its attributes value 6.0, and then English description as value for the description node. Okay, so you will ask me how to read the for Visual Basic, how to get this information. Pretty simple. I'm going to say dot, and I'm going to select attributes because it is an attribute. I'm going to click dot, and then I'm going to say item, and then I need to specify what item I want to look, and I'm going to go ahead and open the parentheses and specify the index. It will be 0. Close the parentheses, click dot, and say, let's say text. Let's say XML for now. Let's see what we have as XML, what we're going to pull, and command 1 to read it. And you can see over here title of our form, for Visual Basic equals 6.0. So we're pulling the XML of attribute equal attribute value, which is 6.0. We're pulling the whole deal here. Okay, so what happened if we will go ahead and do the dot and say text. Let's have a look, open up, and you can see 6.0 right here. And if you're going to look up over here, description 6.0, so basically it's our value of our attribute, which makes sense. And we said that attribute 0 in our array of attributes for the description, and we only have one attribute, which is in our description node. We have only one attribute, which is for Visual Basic, okay, and we have one value for this attribute 6.0. So pretty much makes sense. So this one attribute will be indexed as 0 in array of attributes for the description node, and text will bring the values of that attribute. Okay, so you got a perfect idea, right? Alright, here's my last trick in my pocket for you. You will love it. You will ask me, alright, so if it's array 0, then there is probably 1, 2, and 3. There is probably multiple attributes. And how to, let's say, create something like so. For Visual Basic equal, for Visual Basic .NET equal, let's say 8.0. How to create this stuff, you will ask me, right? First of all, let's see how we can read this stuff, and then I will teach you how to create multiple attributes and its multiple attributes values. Like over here we have 2 attributes for Visual Basic, and for Visual Basic.NET those attributes of the description node, and then every single attribute has its own value. Like for Visual Basic, attribute has value 6.0, and for Visual Basic.NET has attribute 8.0. How to create the multiple attributes? Well, let's first learn how to read it, and then I will show you how to create it. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and pull it. Let's save our XML file and let's go ahead and read it for now. Okay, we read for now, and we have multiple attributes for the first description, as you can see, for first description node. The other doesn't have it. It's fine. Let's go ahead and learn how to read that. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and click, instead of XML manager dot select single node description, so we selected the description node, the first one, because double the first one in our XML data, because double slashes, and then dot attributes, so we want to work with attributes method, and then this method has sub method, which is item, and we pulled 0. Let's pull 1. 8.0. 8.0 is the value for the second attribute. So 8.0 is the value for the Visual Basic .NET attribute. So you got an idea, right, how to read it? And if we will go ahead and put instead of text XML, let's see what we have. We have the whole XML over here as our form name. For Visual Basic Net equal 8.0. So we have the whole XML for a second attribute, which is for Visual Basic.net, plus its values, which is 8.0. Okay, now let's learn how to read just the attribute name. Simply just click node name, like so. Let's go ahead and click start debugging, and you can see for Visual Basic Net. So for Visual Basic Net over here is our title form or window. It will be for Visual Basic Net, so it's the name for the second attribute in description node. Okay, now let's go ahead and learn how to create that multiple that type of multi-attribute node, like so, like so. And I will be finished with this tutorial. And by the way, I didn't know that I am going to make this tutorial look like this huge and cover that much information, look like I covered the whole MSXML 6.dll you know, theories, ideas and solutions that will be usable in real life for your own projects. So let me go ahead and teach you how to create this multi-attribute nodes, and I think this is a golden complete MSXML 6.dll tutorial or DOM document and XML complete tutorial. And keep in mind, my name is Alexander Morose and I'm your tutor. If you have a couple bucks to, you know, just donate me for a coffee, go ahead and please use the in video description my PayPal account. I will greatly appreciate this. And right now I have 8 AM on my clock. I didn't know that it's going to take that long time, and I spent all night to recording for you this video tutorial. So hopefully I'm going to save a lot of people out there and bring a nice solution for all those people who is looking how to read the XML with MSXML library, or how to read XML with DOM document in Windows programming environment. Okay, so pretty much let's go ahead and click our command 2 button, and that's how we create the XML document from scratch. And also by the way, when I'm clicking the load the XML, you can see we have repeating visual interface here and here, and I think I did a mistake and I didn't see that before in previous videos. So let me go ahead and fix it. It's very quick fix. When we're creating our XML from scratch over here, we need to make sure that let me run it. See, like it's double it visual interface node 2 times. So we need to make sure that here when we specifying the application name, okay, over here we specifying XML root, and over here we doing XML root when it should be application name.xml, not the root. So it's just going to bring the XML only of the application instead of the root plus the application. And let's go ahead and have a look. Command, and you can see I fixed that. Okay, so it's clean XML now. Only one time visual interface node. And as again, want to basically filtering your XML for the readable purposes, I think that is my solution. You need to hard-code it the root XML node from the start like so, with the new line, VB new line, and then in the end you need to hard-code it as well to close that root node. Everything else can be done like so, like I did it. Let me go ahead and scroll it for you so you can put on pause and compare it if you're following this in your Visual Basic. So okay, put on pause and you can see what is going on. This is our create from scratch XML button. Okay. So you can basically see how I got formatted the XML text or XML data. But please watch also the create XML data video from scratch to explain it too. But over here I fixed that bug. I just wanna again to show you the whole logic. Okay, and so basically what happened, we are going to save this XML like so with a into the XML file with this line of code, just calling the save method and then specifying the path where we would like to save the XML with the file name. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's go ahead and get focused on the description and create the description multi-attribute node. Okay, here's the description starts, and as you remember, we created to create the attribute node with attributes and values. We need to create first the variable, which should be XML DOM node, only XML DOM node. Then we need to say initialize that variable over here to create node, not element, and then to specify node element as a type, then name for our node, and then leave it blank for the value. But this is basically a value of the node. You can write it, but I wrote it over here. Same thing. Test English description, or you can write English description in this when you're create node method. Okay, then we create the attribute. It's required to create the attribute, initialize it with name as well, and then with values, and then we create the XML DOM element. It's also required for the node that has the attributes, and then we set that our element node equal our node. So now we can use an extra method that only available in XML DOM element. So we're using that method right now, just because we set every data from simple node get to the element node, and now we have it in element node, and we are going to use the method select attribute node in our element XML DOM element, which is this variable. That's why we need to transfer the node information into the element here, so we can use it then to use the set attribute node, because set attribute node is not available for the XML DOM node. Okay, and then we need to pass the attribute that we created over here previously right here, and when we setting the attribute, it will set for Visual Basic XML value 6.0, etc. right? How to set the multiple attributes? Pretty simple. You need to just say it like so. Instead of set attribute, you can use Actually, let's go ahead and use set attribute, and let's copy this line here, and let's call it attribute 2. And over here, let's copy this one as well when we initialize and where we declare. Let's copy those lines of code, and let's declare another attribute 2 variable, and let's call it Visual Basic Net, and over here let's call it 8.0, and again attribute 2, make sure it's correct. And now we're basically setting attribute 2 as well through the complete. So second attribute, let's have a look. I'm going to click command, and here we go. We have command 2 button, which is create our XML from scratch with our logics that we just wrote. And here we go. We have description node, has one attribute Visual Basic, for Visual Basic, and then its value 6.0. Then we have inside of that description node another second attribute for Visual Basic Net, and its value 8.0. Okay, so you just learned how to create the node, in this case description, with 2 or multiple attributes, as many as you want. And as well as just a few minutes ago, I explained to you how to read this multi attribute node in your Visual Basic or in your Windows programming environment using the MSXML. Okay, so just watch this video, just rewind it back and watch it again. You will learn how to read it, and then I just showed you how to create it. Okay, so let's go ahead and write it up. I mean, we can I'm going to wrap it up actually, and I think this is the golden gift for a beginner developer, or even for the advanced developer who's looking for a solution to read and create and manage XML documents in his Windows application. Okay, as again, my name is Alexander Morose, and this video provided to you by Alexander Morose and Morose Academy, www.youtube.com/Morose Academy. Please go ahead and thumbs up for this video. It took me 5 hours to create this. It is day out there, it's 9 a.m. and I started at 11 p.m. So if you have a couple bucks for me to spare, you can go ahead and donate me over the PayPal account. I'm going to include my PayPal account in video description, so I can buy myself a tea or a coffee and create more great tutorials for that. As well as go ahead and subscribe for the Morose Academy channel. It's going to be a great channel where I'm going to discuss and teach you programming, IT, graphic design, web developing, photography, all the skills that I gain in IT and in arts, and I will go ahead and share it with you guys. It's going to be a great journey. Okay, thank you so much, and I appreciate you to watch this video. Please go ahead and favorite this video if you like, share it with your friends, and for those who didn't have a patience to watch it all, I'm sorry, that's why this is the video. You can always skip the part that you already know, and this video was designed for the beginners because they would like to learn too. And basically, if you watch this video from start to the end, you will learn and you will know by now how to integrate the XML managing into your Windows application. And as well as I cover little basics for you and examples how to create a basic visual interface for your application using the XML. So you can create, let's say, multi-language applications by this, just creating multiple XML files and call them for different languages, and so it's going to show up in your application. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video courses. Bye bye now.